Welcome to Spooktober. We're going to be working in an October daily today. Hey guys, and thanks for joining me. This is Cassie at Junkin 101 with Cassie. Today, as you can see on my desk, I have a Halloween journal set in here. This is an October daily for a collab that's going on between a couple of Facebook groups. One of them is Paper Lifers, ran by Lynn, and the other is Timeless Paper Treasures, ran by Teresa. And they have came together and created this wonderful kit of all these goodies for us. It's a freebie in their Lynn's group, which is the Paper Lifers. It's under an album. Anyway, you get all of these pages and cut aparts and words and ephemera and all sorts of good stuff that you guys will see as we work in the book. So the October daily is, of course, like a December daily or any other daily. You work in it daily. So how they've set this up is they have prompts. So I've gone ahead and I've built my journal. I've made my journal here. I have the signature sewn in, and I have some decorating and stuff done on it, but I haven't started working in it yet. So today being October 1st, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the first prompt. So first, let's take a look at the journal and see what we're working with, and you guys can see the kit that they offer. So here's the cover. All I've done on the cover is a bit of collaging. I have some cheesecloth here with a label over it with some brads. This is from one of the collage pages in the kit. And then, of course, I've got some fussy cuts here of a rat and the little October, and I took my pen and circled the 31 there. I've collaged with book page and this orange page on the cover. And then I've just put some lace down the spine. So when you come inside here, as you can see, I've made my cover from a file folder, and I use the cut off file folders to make pockets. So inside this first pocket here, I've used one of the images given to us, and I've used a couple of the tags, and I've made a layered tag look here with some stamping on the background, and I've taken some of the fussy cuts and made them into stickers with my Xyron machine. So this just slides into the front pocket here. Here we have a library pocket with a altered library card inside of it. And here I've just decorated it up with some of the fussy cuts and some lace. On the back I wrote, the information for it. It's the October Daily 2021. I created the book. The kits were made by these people. And this book's created for this reason. With that being on there, with it being created for that reason, I will tell you that in their group, if you go on over and you decide to do the October Daily, they are offering for everyone that enters and finishes all 31 days of the October Daily, they're going to put everybody's name into a drawing, and the first person chosen is going to get a handmade journal made by Teresa. The second place prize is going to be a big pack of ephemera, and then the third place prize is going to be a digital kit. So that's super nice of them to do that. This is going to be tons of fun, and I absolutely love the kit that they've made. So as you can see here, I've done this on one of the collage pages that comes with the kit. I've taken all my pages and I have backed them on coffee dyed paper. Sorry, I have a gnat flying around in here. But I've backed them all on coffee dyed paper, and I've sewn around the edges with a zigzag stitch. So here on the first page, I've put this pocket in, and I've just done a little collage here with a word that says, "Let's get mysterious." And then in this pocket, I have the October Daily prompt list. So we're going to be referring back to this to know what we're going to be doing. Today, after I show the journal, I'll just do a quick flip through here of it. But after I show it, we're going to be working on our fall bucket list. And I'm kind of doing more of like a fall / Halloween bucket list. So here we have a page of the kit that's got this beautiful collage in the corner here. And I love how like grungy and dirty looking the paper is. They've included some writing pages for us. Again, everything's backed on hand-dyed coffee paper. They've got some blood drips with some dark roses and some skeletons here. I've included some extra pages in mine. That way I don't have to cover up all the real pretty pages. Like, for example, this one. On this page, I would just maybe want to do like a little cluster in the corner or along the top or something, or put some lace down the edge of it, or because I really like the image there. Another page for writing on. And here I have back-to-back coffee dyed pages because I flipped this page the opposite direction so that it would be my center spread. And it is one of the collage pages given with the kit. I just love these collage pages. So this is another page that I really wouldn't want to put anything on. Here I've taken one of the envelopes given with the kit, put some Velcro on it, and put it in the middle of my signature. And then it's just the opposite sides of the pages then. Like I said, I went and did the zigzag stitch around every page just to give it a nice look. Here we come to the back. There's that image that you guys seen on the front of the cover. And then here I have another pocket with a tag in it, and I've just went ahead and used my glossy accents on the key and the windows of the house. It just says the dark and haunted house, and then on the back I've just done a couple little cutouts and some lines for writing, and that tucks right into this pocket. And then that's our back. So let's go ahead and get started. So page 1 is our fall bucket list, and I have done a little bit of prep, but not a lot, just to make the video go a little smoother. So this journal, obviously I'm keeping it for myself, so I'm not too concerned about, you know, whether the images are copyright free or whatever, because it's just for my own personal use. So I went on Google and I did a Google search, and I found a little Halloween bucket that I'd like to use, and I found this Halloween bucket list. So I've just taken my deco scissors and cut that out, and then I took my scissors and cut this out, and then I have this book page from a book called Crooked Shadow, and then I just have a piece of cardstock here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by ripping my book page here, and I don't want these words on here. And this is just a little 6-inch plastic ruler that I took my needle nose pliers and kind of made it like a tear ruler. So I'm just going to rip this. Because this is what I'm going to make my list on, is this piece of paper here. And I find it easier to grab the bigger part and rip the smaller part. Or, you know, leave the smaller part underneath the ruler. And that totally went wonky on me. Okay, off to the side you go. Okay, let's try to straighten this up just a tad. That's a little better. Okay, let's do better on this side. Okay. So we have that. And now I want to, because this is pretty flimsy paper, I now want to do the same thing with this piece of cardstock, but I want to make the cardstock a little bit bigger than this so that you can see like the double layers. So let's go ahead. And I don't know if this is going to work. Okay. It kind of worked. So we'll put that there. And then we'll go right about here. And it doesn't have to rip perfectly with your rip ruler. Just as long as you get it ripped, you know. And then, come on. My cardstock is pretty hefty duty cardstock too, so I would suggest maybe doing it with a lighter weight cardstock or just ripping your page. But we're already this far into it, so we got it. We can get this. Okay, so this one, we're gonna have to take off hardly any, which is gonna be really hard. So I think this one I'm just going to rip down the side because we have to take barely any off. And that'd be really hard to do with the ruler, so. Oop. Okay, let's get rid of our little scraps here. Throw them in our little trash bucket. Sorry if I sound a little like froggy on you. The last couple days I woke up with a sore throat. My son's had like a sinus infection going on. He's been out of school pretty much all week. We tried to send him to school today, but he was having issues breathing with his mask on, so we went ahead and let him come home. So I'm just inking this with Black Soot Distress Oxide by Tim Holtz. I'm going to do the same thing around my little book page here. I'm not inking real heavy, just a little bit. But yeah, anyway, I woke up the last couple days with a sore throat, and yesterday I just felt absolutely awful. So I've been drinking the hot tea with honey in it and hoping that'll help me. It helps soothe the throat, that's for sure. So here I'm just putting some glue on the back using my glue stick. These are, I like to use the Avery glue sticks. You can find these sometimes at Dollar Tree for $1. You can find these jumbo glue sticks. I absolutely love them. I've gotten to the point to where I don't even bother looking at Dollar Tree for them anymore. I just go onto Amazon and purchase them in a pack of 6 on Amazon. Okay, so now that I have this sewn together here, I'm going to take my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch around it real quick. So this won't exactly be in camera for you guys. I do apologize for that. Just give me one moment. Okay, so I have that stitched. So now we're going to bring it over here. Maybe I should skip this page and put it here. Okay, well, the first thing we're going to do then is we're going to ink around this little guy. And I want to put him up here at the top of my page. So what I'm thinking is I'm wondering if I should put anything underneath that. I don't think it really needs anything under it. So I'm going to grab my art glitter glue here and just glue him on. Okay. Try and center him up here. And then just glue him down. Okay, so I want to glue this into my book before I start writing on it, because then we're going to take this little pumpkin and put this pumpkin down here like so, you know, because it's our bucket list. So let's ink around this guy, get him ready. So if you guys would, in the comments down below, leave me a message and let me know if you have a Halloween or a fall bucket list. And if so, what is your number one? Also, if you wouldn't mind, please give the video a thumbs up. Help get me out there and get me noticed. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. And make sure you hit the notification bell. That way when I upload new videos, which here in October, I'm going to be doing a video a day, you know, to do the October daily. So, lots of videos coming out in October for me. This is my first daily that I've done. This is my first follow along, follow the prompts that I've done. So I'm pretty excited. I couldn't wait to get started. So we'll put that there so you can see the stitching at the top. Slide that over a little bit so that that's not interfering. Okay. And then let's glue our little pumpkin down here, kind of at an angle like this. I will link the two groups in the description box down below if you guys would like to go over and check them out. Again, it's Lynn over at Paper Lifers and Teresa at Timeless Paper Treasures on Facebook. Okay, so that is on there. So I made a little pre-list of the things I want to put on my bucket list. And I'm going to do the bucket list kind of like a bullet journal here. So let me find a pen that we can write with. I should probably write it in pencil first and then go over it with pen. So let's do that. Let's write in pencil first and then go over it with pen. Make sure your paper is thick enough or dry enough that when you go to write on it, it's not going to smear or, you know, rip your page or anything. So I'm just going to do little boxes, that way I can check them off. So my first one on my list is to have a caramel apple. Number 2 on my list is to jump or play in a pile of leaves. The next one is to go to a haunted house. And then I want to have a Halloween party. Then I want to walk a corn maze. And then carve pumpkins, of course, right? I'm running out of space. Then I want to set around a fire and tell scary stories. And then my last one on my list is to go on a hayrack ride. Okay, so I'm just going to take a black pen and I'm going to use my Faber-Castell Artist Pitt pen in size F. And then I'm just going to go back over what I wrote in the pencil. I remember jumping in leaves as a child. The house I grew up in, we had a big old concrete front porch, and there wasn't any railings or anything around the front porch, but it was up probably about 3 feet or so from the ground. And my dad, he would rake up the leaves and put them right there in front of the porch for us. And we would jump off the porch into the leaves. And it was so much fun. And we had a great big maple tree in our front yard. So we had lots of leaves to jump into. It was a lot of fun. What are some of your childhood memories? That's another question you could answer down below. You know, what's one childhood memory that you absolutely love about fall or Halloween? Or maybe a family tradition that you guys have. Or something that you've passed on to your children now. Okay, last one here. Alrighty, so there's that. I'm going to go back in with my eraser and get rid of my pencil marks in a few spots. I'm rubbing very gently because this is old book page and I don't want it to rip or tear the book page apart. So I'm just going in ever so lightly to get some of those pencil marks away. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do for this page is somewhere around here I have a little circle that is number 1. That's number 2. Oh no. I wonder if it fell to the floor. I don't know where it went. One moment while I try to find it real quick. If I can't find it, then I will just have to print another one out. But it was just here. So in the kit, they've included these little circles that are numbers, and there's 31 of them, so you can use one for each day. And I wanted to put one on every day, but I have seemed to misplace number 1. So what we can do, because it won't take very long at all, is I'll just print a new one really quick while we're sitting here. And I'll print it out and I'll punch it real quick. And then we'll finish up our page. Okay, and print. While that's printing, I'm gonna grab my circle punch. And the punch I have for it is a little small. Oh, I need a drink, sorry, my throat. So the circle punch I have here is a little small for these circles, but it's big enough that it gets the number. So it works okay. I'm not mad. Okay, so this is what the page looks like, and it's made by Teresa. So I'm just going to take my 1 3/8 punch, and I'm going to get this number 1. Maybe, if I can get it in my punch right. There we go. Now I have extra numbers in case I lose one again. Put our punch away. Let's ink around this. Okay, and we're gonna stick this right down here like this, but I think it needs something underneath of it. So let me dig in my Halloween basket. And I think I'm going to find some creepy cloth maybe. Let's see if I can find it in here. Here's the creepy cloth. Okay. Ooh, here's a piece that's already been cut. Let's see if we can tear it apart without it turning into just a pile of strings. Okay. Scissors. Alrighty. That's a little big. Cut just some of it off there. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to use my Fabrifix on this. Put some down first. That way we can get this to kind of stick a little bit. And then I'm really going to be generous with the glue on the back of my number. That way it can seep through. Put that on there, hold it for a couple of seconds. Try not to get glue all over it. And there we are. We have day number 1, which is our fall bucket list, but I did a fall/Halloween bucket list. I think our page turned out really cute. It's pretty simple for the most part, but it works, and I can go back and check these things off if I do them. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow in our next video for day number 2. And to get prepared for day number 2, day number 2's prompt is your favorite Halloween candy. So you could maybe run out and get some of your favorite Halloween candy and use the wrapper, or, you know, and I skipped way too many pages. That's okay. It'll be all right. We'll work with it, right? So anyway, thanks for watching my video. I will catch you guys in the next one. And hopefully I'll see you around Facebook. Go on over and check this out. Get yourself the kits and the printables because it's a lot of fun. And I absolutely love this kit. Even if you're not going to do the October daily, you can use the kit and make yourself a little Halloween journal. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.